Welcome to another special smashing breaking edition of WWE 13 Raw review for the very first time in a very long time. It's famous team WWF 2001. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave me your comments on how you felt about Raw last night. Let's hop right into it. Triple H comes out and he does his little talk. What's going on? And he calls out Randy Orton. Randy Orton says, you know, he's the face. Randy says he's the face of the champ. He's the face of the WWE. Randy Orton. Orton comes out. Then Randy Orton would go on and say, if you disrespect, you will get dealt with. So basically, what's going on with Daniel Bryan? He's getting paid for what he's doing. He's getting paid for it. He's getting paid for what he's doing. Because what Daniel Bryan has been doing over the weeks and weeks, he's been getting paid for it. And he's been getting hurt. He's been getting freaking powerbombed by the Shield. And there's the proof. If you disrespect, you get dealt with. And then he goes on and talks about Randy Orton would go on and say that what Daniel Bryan did last week. Triple H said, you know, what Randy Orton did last week on Monday Night Raw. And listen, it was good, but I'm still not liking it though. I only like when Daniel Bryan comes out. You know, this is all okay. The WWE and Triple H is doing a whole 360 right now. I don't know if they're trying to bring that TV. I'm not saying the Attitude Era. I'm saying like the TV 14. You know, in 2005 and up. You know, they had that crazy attitude era. That crazy attitude. And I feel like they're going back to 2007, I think. 2006 and up. Anyways, then he says, Randy Orton will go on and say, should Daniel Bryan face me for the belt at Night of Champions? No. He's like, no. Everybody in the crowd's like, yes, yes. And then he goes on and says, will he beat me at Night of Champions? And he goes, no. And the fans go, yes. So there's like, it goes back and forth. And I like that. I like when people do that. That's cool. That really was awesome in my eyes. And then Triple H says he's worried about Daniel Bryan. Now, Triple H, you know for sure, and you know for a fact that you're not worried about Daniel Bryan. There's no way. How can the hell are you worried about Daniel Bryan? You're the one who is putting him in these matches and stuff, and he's getting beat up now. But I love Daniel Bryan. You know, Daniel Bryan is dedicated. He's like, you know, a talented wrestler, and he really wants to show, you know, that you can put anything up against me, Triple H. You could put any wrestler up against me, and I am never gonna stop. I'm gonna climb and crawl my way and become a WWE champion. I became a world heavyweight champion, and there's no way in hell that you can't stop me, and I will become WWE champion no matter what anybody says. And you know, Daniel Bryan has talent, he has skills, he has potential. And Triple H is just not buying it. But one of these days, when Daniel Bryan becomes champion, that day he becomes champion, we'll see what happens to Triple H's face. Let's see what he tries to do when he becomes that champion. I want to see that day when Daniel Bryan becomes champion. I want to see what Triple H does. And then Daniel Bryan comes out and he calls Randy Orton and Triple H clowns. And also it really hit the jackpot with Daniel Bryan is when he came out and he told Triple H, every time, ever since you cut your hair, you shaved it, you know, you put that suit on, you put that tie on, you became a corporate sellout. I think that's what he said. He became a corporate sellout. And that really pissed off the game, Triple H. That really pissed him off big time. And when you piss off Triple H, no matter if he's a wrestler or not, you know he's going to do something. And he did. He put himself up against the Big Show. Daniel Bryan taking on the Big Show. And I'll give you my thoughts on that. So then we have our first match. We have The Miz taking on Fandango. And it was a good match. It wasn't really something that drew my attention. But it was good. I didn't have nothing wrong with it. The Miz comes out for the win. Daniel Bryan and Booker T are backstage, and he's like, Booker T says, you know, you can make a lot of money in the business, you know, and he's like, what you're doing right now could ruin your career or even end it. And Daniel Bryan, listen, Daniel Bryan understands where Booker T's coming from, but you know, Daniel Bryan has to do this. He needs to prove the WWE and prove Triple H and Randy Orton and all these people who want to put him down and stuff. Yes, I know everybody's worried about Daniel Bryan. I understand. And, you know, you got to understand, you're a wrestler. You want to become champion, okay? Look at Rey Mysterio. Look at Rey Mysterio, okay? Rey Mysterio has been a world heavyweight champion, and he's freaking small, and he's a luchador. And he became a champion, so that means you're dissing, you're saying that these short people, Rey Mysterio and Daniel Bryan, are not, you know, WWE material, WWE champion material, and that's messed up, Triple H. You're really pissing off a lot of people right now. Okay, not just Daniel Bryan. I got more to say in another video, and you ain't gonna like it. Okay. Daniel Bryan deserves this so much. You know, Daniel Bryan will become champion, man. You know, I ain't worried about Daniel Bryan, but I know deep down he can do this. He's gonna fight for every single chance he can get when he gets that shot. And I hope at Night of Champions he beats Randy Orton, because you know what? Orton does not deserve that belt. He got it handed to him by Triple H, which is stupid and wrong, okay? Triple H, you don't know what you're doing right now. You're screwing up everything. Daniel Bryan will become champion whether you like it or not. And then we have Dolph Ziggler versus Ryback. It was a good match. The Shield comes out and interrupts. Dean Ambrose, part of the Shield, interrupts Dolph Ziggler, beats the holy hell out of Dolph Ziggler. Ryback comes out. End of story. Ryback wins. Then we have Stephanie calls out Big Show. I don't gotta say much about this. If you've seen Raw and you saw the Big Show get called out and they talk, Stephanie and Big Show talk, you know what happened. It was a stupid skit. It was a stupid scene, basically. Worst segment ever. And he cried too, like really. And then we have the Primetime Players versus 3MB. 3MB lost. Primetime Players won. Let's just say that was an easy match for Primetime Players. They could have done a little bit better, though. But it was a good match. Primetime Players are awesome, and they're freaking funny. Then we have Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Okay. Randy Orton beats Cody Rhodes. You know, it's sad what happened, but I'm going to put that in another video because I'm not going to say much about this. Let's just say I'm really pissed off right now at Triple H more, and you're going to see it come out soon here in another video. Punk, then we go Punk, then Punk comes out, and Punk would go on and say he wants to fight tonight. This whole thing with Punk is changing, and Punk's been changing after SummerSlam, let me tell you. And it's getting really out of control. This is getting extreme, and it's getting awesome. And I'm really drawing right to it. Awesome. Then we had a triple threat match. Natalya, Brie, Bella, Naomi. It was a triple threat match. And it was a good match. I've never seen a triple threat match. A Divas triple threat match in God knows in a long time. And now at Night of Champions, we're going to have a Fatal 4-Way. I mean, I think it's a Fatal 4-Way. I mean, for the Divas, really? Triple H, you're doing something good right now. I give you credit for that. Then we have RVD versus Damien. Oh, and that triple threat match was for the #1 contenders match, and it didn't. Nobody won. So, but then we have RVD versus Damien Sandow. Was a very good match. Alberto Del Rio would come out, and he would interrupt the match. But RVD comes out for the win. So yeah, Raw was very good this week. It was. Oh, and then we had the main event. Sorry, Big Show versus Daniel Bryan. I forgot that. It was a good match. You know, Big Show didn't want to face, Daniel Bryan. He didn't want to do that. But you gotta understand. You gotta. Daniel Bryan just did not pay attention. You know, Big Show didn't want to do this, but Daniel Bryan, you know, has so much heart, has so much potential, and he just fought a 7-foot giant. I mean, when he does that, that shows you right there he wants that WWE title, okay? He doesn't care what he has to do. So, Raw is very good. I'd give Raw a B+. I'll give Raw a B-. Give Raw a B-. You know, they're doing good. Just they gotta improve a little bit better. So yeah, guys, I'm Famous Team WF 2001. Leave me your thoughts in the comments below and tell me how you felt about Monday Night Raw this week. Was it good? Did you enjoy it? Was there a certain part that you liked? Was there a certain part you didn't like? You know, it's all up to you guys. I told you how I felt. Now it's all on you. So subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I will see you later.